And the ninth Summit of the Latin American and Caribbean Communities of States 2025 began this Tuesday in Honduras. On the first day, the foreign ministers of several countries met to prepare a document that will be presented on Wednesday by the heads of states attending the meeting. Our special envoy, Roberto Hugo Presa, with all the details.
The
foreign ministers of the countries that make up the community of Latin American and Caribbean states, CELAC, arrived in Tegucigalpa in the last few hours. Among them, the ministers of Guatemala, Cuba, Costa Rica, Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, and Venezuela, among others, stand out. The spirit of unity and integration is evident at this meeting.
The
most important thing is to keep CELAC strong as a regional mechanism for coordination and joint support. I think that is the most important thing, a CELAC that remains united to face the challenges of the future regardless of the governments it has and the ideological sign. I think that is the great achievement, to be able to sit down, dialogue, and reach common positions on the issues we consider a priority.
The
group of foreign ministers met on Tuesday to define the themes of a consensus document called the Tegucigalpa Declaration, which will be presented on Wednesday by the presidents attending the conclave. Some presidents arrived today in Tegucigalpa.
The president of Uruguay, the interim president of Haiti, for example, have already arrived here. Other presidents are arriving today, such as President Lula, president of Cuba, and tomorrow other presidents will arrive, such as Mexico. Today also St. Vincent, President Petro.
The ninth summit of the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States has been called United for the Great Fatherland. One of the main objectives is to define a new direction for the regional integration policy in order to face new challenges, such as the interference of the United States.
The slogan of the summit is United for the Great Fatherland, and this is a reflection of the fact that today, more than ever, this criterion of a united Great Fatherland is what can make us face the standoffs of foreign powers.
All issues fall into it, but with priority the exercise in favor of the proclamation of Latin America and the Caribbean as a zone of peace, the right to development of our peoples. The exercise of sovereignty and self-determination of our peoples and the cooperation and integration among Latin American and Caribbean countries.
At the end of this ninth summit, the pro-tempore president of CELAC, Xiomara Castro, will give a report on her performance and will hand over to the president of Colombia, Gustavo Petro, who will assume the leadership of this regional organization.
Roberto Hugo Presa, teleSUR, Tegucigalpa, Honduras.